Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Mass Effect 2. Where we last left off, we were on the Krogan homeworld of Tuchanka, where we were doing both Grunt and Mordin Solus's loyalty missions. Obviously the last one of course was Mordin Solus's, where one of his students, who was also working on the modified genophage, decided his guilty conscience was too much and was assisting the founder of the Blood Pack, the Warlock clan, to cure the genophage, and then the Warlock clan were going to go on a rampage through the galaxy in a tide of blood apparently. We managed to stop that, but we managed to secure and have Mordin keep a copy of his student Malon's genophage research, which may come in handy in the future, we never know. Now, quick disclaimer, obviously between this video and the previous video and this video, I went back down to Tuchanka and spoke to the chief scout of Clan Erdnot. Obviously told him about the return of his missing scout that we found during Mordin's loyalty mission, and I reloaded my quick save prior to when we were talking to Jack down in engineering. The reason I did that is because there was something in the back of my head that was concerning me slightly. I'll explain it. Sometimes BioWare's dialogue options aren't very clear. What you think they'll say isn't what, when you click an option, isn't exactly what comes out of their mouths, and could land me in a spot of bother. It happens normally, but because I played the game multiple times, I kind of know what to expect. Now, Commander Shepard, our protagonist here, since Mass Effect 1 has obviously pursued a relationship with Liara Tassoni, and in this game you can enter a relationship, obviously continue said relationship, which we have done through the events of the Lair of the Shadowbroker DLC, but regardless of previous relationships, you could enter a relationship with Subject Zero, also known as Jack, down in engineering there, which I wanted to avoid, because I've never had it happen, but I have heard obviously there is complications of, say, love triangles and strife, emotional strife and devastation and women scorned. We just don't want that. And when we went down to speak to Jack, obviously she was confused as to why Commander Shepard would always come down and speak to her. And how I'm role-playing Commander Shepard is, I'm just trying to be friendly with all of my squad. I want to get to know them. And I also told Jack that I'm not interested in a relationship. But the final option at the end there kind of was confusing, where Jack said she needed to think, and for some reason in my head that made me wonder, even though we told her we weren't interested, did choosing that option mean that we could go down a romance track? And as I say, I want to try and avoid that, so I reloaded my save and chose the other option, where I said no, I just want, I don't want any romance involved, and she seemed fine with that. It ended slightly differently, but I think that's the ending that I would have preferred, because as I say, Commander Shepard really is just a one-woman man, and I want to prefer to keep it that way and avoid the awkwardness that was what occurred between Ashley Williams and Liara in the first game. So yeah, I just want to say that I did that. I don't normally like to reload at my save files, unless of course I die for some reason, but that just stuck in my head and I wanted to tweak that slightly, so apologies if you thought there was strife in the future. Yeah, we're going to try and avoid that at all possible. So, what we're going to be doing now is going to go speak to both Garrus and Thane, because they both want to speak to us as well concerning some issues. They're not exactly focused on the mission, so let's go see what they want. We'll go speak to Garrus first, who's down, actually they're both down in the crew quarters. Oh well, that's ideal. Sorry if my nose sounds a bit sniffly, I think I'm coming down with a cold.
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now.
Wow, you really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I couldn't take that. They creep the hell out of me.
Bullets? Yeah, it feels like I've got a cold coming on, which isn't great. Had to keep an eye on it.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
So we need to go to the Citadel. Okay. He's tracked down the one person on his team who stabbed him in the back and left the rest of his team to die. Understandable that he'd want a bit of closure on that. Let's go see Fane.
Shepard.
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
How long has it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads, tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
If we're talking about this, he must have contacted you.
No, he didn't. But my condition... I've been judging my life, measuring what I've added and what I've taken away. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The hammer lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled. to take her away. They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you? Rains. It always rains on Kaje. Warm water pours down his face.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
So we need to locate and search for someone who knows about Fane's son. Okay. Well, we want to go back to the Citadel in any case, so perfect time to do it.
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
Okay. Let's drop a big save to get ourselves back over to the Serpent Nebula. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, of course. Guessing that's Batarian space. We'll take Garrus and Tali for a moment, because it doesn't really matter who we take right now. When we choose to go into the loyalty mission properly, we'll be able to switch our squad once again. Okay. Let's not worry about weapons, we shouldn't be fighting anyone.
I've found references to a forger named Fade in C-Sec crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to C-Sec, a Drell recently passed through customs. The C-Sec office may have more information.
Okay, so we need to speak to Bailey both times then. Before we speak to Captain Bailey, let's walk around the Sakura ward once again. Oh, we have a Sovereign model. We have more fish. Actually, aren't they the fish we killed? I think they may be.
All I'm saying is that these mementos will help me remember the happy times we've shared even after you're gone.
Fine, whatever. I don't care anymore. You've ruined the Citadel for me.
Fish it is.
We still need to find out where there's fish in the Presidium Lake for the Krogan there. Don't think there was any stores up here.
Those talks we had on the elevators.
No.
Come on, remember how we'd all ask you about life on the flotilla? It was an opportunity to share.
This conversation is over.
Tell me again about your immune system.
I have a shotgun.
Maybe we'll talk later.
Oh, there is a store. Some machine gun damage. Yes, please.
This might be useful.
Who are we taking? So many upgrades. So much money. I can't spend. There we go, some machine gun. It's fully upgraded. Still don't think there's anyone in the... Is it the Black Star? Black Sun? Oh! Wait. Ah, you. You'll know.
Something I can do for you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Sonesi's gift shop.
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff that tourists throw garbage in?
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. If you get up to the Presidium, check out the DeMaio flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
You're still calling it the conduit? Interesting. So you don't believe the Reapers, but you do believe the conduit. Well, that's what the councillors have told people anyway. Oh, you're still around. Didn't you what you get, like, well, probably pushed over by a Krogan. Rapid transit.
For 10 credits, we offer data protection for any game we sell. If the copy protection ever malfunctions, you can download a new copy free.
What do you want?
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What? I told you. Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all. Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
Hey, they give us some money for that. We have a cafe here.
I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister if you have it.
You don't mix your spice chirality. What cooking school did you say you went to?
I don't go to cooking school. I just want something tasty to put on a steak.
Why don't you just go to Fish Dog Food Factory? It's on level 23. Ask for their tummy-tingling Tachanka sauce.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Let's pop down. There's a few more... Where will this take us? Oh, okay. See, wait a minute. Have I been here before? This is where we have our discount.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Indeed. Damage protection.
I'll take it.
That's it. I think there was a heavy skin weave on Omega I want to purchase.
Jake loves to run. What if it makes him fall down?
Okay, let's get back up to... Indeed. Let's get up to Captain Bailey and speak to him about concerning one of our crew members' problems. Since we have Garrus in our party, we may as well speak to Captain Bailey about Sedonis first. So... Oh, okay. For some reason I thought the stairs were here to go down to the lower level. Don't know why.
Yes?
I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of Fade's contacts work out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding CSEC. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside CSEC. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Okay, so we're heading back to the lower level now. The Dark Star, that's what it's called. The Dark Star, wasn't that a ship in Babylon 5? Minbari, I think. Thank you! You know what, I totally forgot what that translates.
Wait, this was a trick, wasn't it? You sent me to the wrong place just to get me to leave.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Been trying to get this refund for 2 years. 2 years! Not giving up now.
You'd get a lot farther in life if you would plug onto your silver bullet.
You think they were waiting for us?
Fade? You're not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving. So, which one of you wants to disappear?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it. Quick! Shoot them! Shoot them, you lumbering mountains!
Why don't you two find somewhere else to skulk?
Just like that? You're not getting paid for this. What's the point of hiring protection if they won't protect you?
We're looking for someone. A client of yours.
Not mine. I'm not Fade. I just work for him. Sort of.
I knew it.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
I know the place.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
How the hell did Harkin end up being the Fade?
Well, he got fired from CSEC a while back. He used his knowledge of CSEC and their systems to help a few people disappear. Then he made himself disappear, and Fade was born, so to speak.
Interesting. But it changes nothing. We still need to find him before we can get to Sedonis.
Well, let's go pay Harkin a visit.
We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
So I can go?
Sure, but if we don't find Harkin, we'll be back for you.
Oh, good.
Hail a cab to the factory district.
I just got a refund and exchange and I was told to pick up a new Omni Jail converter.
Oh, again! Okay. To the factory district. It's like on Ilium again. When you run past people enough, the dialogue conversations start to re-loop and it drives me mad when that starts to occur. So we need Garrus. Yeah, we'll keep tally. We'll keep tally in our party for this. That's all good. That's fine. And sure.
There he is.
Shepard? Don't just stand there. Stop them! Stop them!
Run all you want, Harkin. We'll find you. Enemies ahead. Look out!
Overload. Concussive shot.
Can't target them.
Well, he knows we're coming.
Engaging target. System careful.
Get ready to fight.
Rerouting power.
Deploying combat drone.
Rerouting power.
Taking cover.
Rerouting power. System failing. Requesting assistance. Power.
Harkin's in here somewhere. I can smell him.
Nothing faster than fatigue of our fall.
Hostile. Concussive shot ready.
Careful. System failing. Backup systems engaged.
I need cover.
System rerouting power. Backup systems engaged. Requesting assistance.
Fire in the hole.
I thought I might have dropped some people behind us as well there. What the?
Deploying combat drone.
God Damn it!
Backup system.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, great. Now we can't even get it.
Get him! I'm going in!
To slow it down a little. I think I'm rushing a bit too much. God. Still rushing a bit too much. Okay. Take a breath.
Getting close.
Weapons ready.
This should slow him down.
Combat drone away.
Concussive shot ready. Heavy mech overhead. Watch out.
Combat drone ready.
Systems failing.
Hostile spotted.
Uh-oh.
I'm on it. Coming.
Yeah, I forgot. Take out them heads and they explode. Ah, so far so good. Sort of.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
Oh, we have maximum ammo. Find use for an ID. Find someone who might make use of a forged ID. Okay. Maybe we'll encounter someone.
So, Harkin's finally gone completely bad.
He was always a pain in the ass, but I'm in no mood for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life.
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Harkin may know why Sidonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here, and I don't want him tipping Sidonis off. Did you see that?
I saw something.
He's getting ready for us.
What do you think Harkin's got waiting for us in there?
Not sure. It looks like an industrial complex. Heavy machinery. Could be anything. Something's in there. Probably more blue suns. Harkin's kind of trapped himself in a corner. He must have something in store for us.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight. But I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
You don't need him hurt to get what you want.
Don't worry, Harkin's a coward. He'll talk long before I can really hurt him.
You still planning to kill Sidonus when we find him?
That's the plan. It'll be quick and painless, unlike everyone he betrayed. He'll be spared the agony of a slow death. It's more than he deserves, but as long as he's dead, I'll be satisfied.
Garrus, do you really think killing Sidonus will make things right?
I know you don't like it, Shepard, but I have to do this.
Is there no other way?
Maybe, but this is personal. I'll pull the trigger and I'll live with the consequences. All I'm asking is that you help me find him.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Right behind you.
Let's see what he has in store for us. Oh, hello. What's this?
This looks interesting.
Ooh, sniper rifle damage. It's not even going to cost us a lot of credits to get it.
Shepard, I have patched into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Good to know.
Why don't you just turn around?
Well, hopefully only we can use that, not the enemy.
Careful. Backup systems engaged. Rerouting power. System failing. Requesting assistance. System damaged.
Nice shooting!
Ah, Tally went down. Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Careful. Plant. Rerouting power. Rerouting power. Critical system damage.
Okay, so far so good. Oh, hello.
I'm not running from you, Shepard.
You're not making it easy for me either.
Harkin's going to regret this.
Okay, what's next? This seems a bit too easy. Come on then.
Crap. Two heavy mechs incoming.
There you go.
Do you really think you can take me down, Shepard? No shield.
Garrus.
Right.
I'll get there. About to go off.
Uh-oh.
Moving to cover.
Oh well, this is fun. A bit low on ammo, but I think that's all he had. Oh, maybe not.
Incoming.
Excuse me. Impacted.
You were close, but not close enough.
So, Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
We're not here to ask favors, Harkin.
You don't say.
You helped a friend of mine disappear. I need to find him.
I might need a little more information than that.
His name was Sidonus. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
Harkin, this doesn't have to be hard.
Screw you. I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
All right. Get off me! Terminus really changed you, huh, Garrus?
No, but Sidonus opened my eyes. Now arrange a meeting.
I'm going. Yeah, it's me. There's a chance your identity may be compromised. That's why I'm calling. I'm sending an agent. Where do you want to meet? All right, he'll be there. Don't worry, I got it covered. It's all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital Lounge, middle of the day. So, if our business is done, I'll be going.
I don't think so. You're a criminal now, Harkin.
So, what? You're just gonna kill me? That's not your style, Garrus.
Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little. Maybe give C-Sec a blood trail to follow.
Bastard!
We're done here.
Sidonus better be there, or I'm coming back to finish the job. Harkin's a bloody menace. We shouldn't have just let him go. He deserved to be punished.
I'm getting a little worried about you, Garrus. You were pretty hard on Harkin.
You don't think he deserved it?
He's just not like you.
What do you want from me, Shepard? What would you do if someone betrayed you?
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't let it change me.
I would have said the same thing before it happened to me.
It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonis to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
Let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, but it won't change my mind. I don't care what his reasons were. He screwed us. He deserves to die.
I understand what you're going through, but do you really want to kill him?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not you.
This isn't you either.
Really? I've always hated injustice. The thought that Sidonis could get away with this. Why should he go on living while 10 good men lie in unmarked graves? I'm sorry, Shepard. Words aren't going to solve this problem. I need to set up. I can get a clear shot from over there.
Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet. I'm enjoying just the cinematic experience. Letting the storyline play itself out.
What do you need me to do?
Keep him talking and don't get in my way. I'll let you know when he's in my sights. Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot. You better go. He'll be here soon.
I say, Tally's been a little bit quiet here. I thought she'd have something to say on the subject. But this is all about Garrus.
Shepard, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. There he is. Wave him over and keep him talking.
Let's get this over with.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
Listen, Sidonis, I'm here to help you.
Don't ever say that name aloud.
I'm a friend of Garrus. He wants you dead, but I'm hoping that's not necessary.
Garrus, is this some kind of joke?
Damn it, Shepard. If he moves, I'm taking the shot.
You're not kidding, are you? Screw this. I'm not sticking around here to find out. Tell Garrus I had my own problems.
Don't move.
Get off me!
I'm the only thing standing between you and a hole in the head.
Fuck. Look, I didn't want to do it. I didn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice.
They got to me. Said they'd kill me if I didn't help. What was I supposed to do?
Let me take the shot, Shepard. He's a damn coward.
That's it? You were just trying to save yourself?
I know what I did. I know they died because of me. I have to live with that. I wake up every night, sick and sweating. Each of their faces staring at me, accusing me. I'm already a dead man. I don't sleep. Food has no taste. Some days, I just want it to be over.
Just give me the chance.
You've got to let it go, Garrus. He's already paying for his crime.
He hasn't paid enough. He still has his life.
Look at him, Garrus. He's not alive. There's nothing left to kill.
My men, they deserved better.
Tell Garrus... I guess there's nothing I can say to make it right.
Just... go. Tell him to go.
He's giving you a second chance, Sidonis. Don't waste it.
I'll try, Garrus. I'll make it up to you somehow. Thank you for talking to him.
He's gonna be a bit mad at us, isn't he? Understandably so.
I know you want to talk about this, but I don't. Not yet.
I know it didn't go the way you planned, but I think it's for the best.
I'm not so sure.
Give it time.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be enough. I want to know I did the right thing, not just for me. For my men. They deserve to be avenged. But when Sidonis was in my sights, I just couldn't do it.
The lines between good and evil blur when we're looking at people we know.
Yeah, there was still good in him. I could see it. So much easier to see the world in black and white. Gray I don't know what to do with Gray.
You've got to go with your instincts.
My instincts are what got me into this mess.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Thanks, Shepard. For everything. Let's get going. I need some distance from this place.
I'm with you.
Mission complete. Garrus's trade has been found and dealt with, leaving Garrus clear-headed for the mission. Operatives in CSEC will ensure no criminal charges are filed against him or Shepard. May be able to co-op Harkin's criminal network, sending agents to investigate. We've gained Garrus's armor-piercing ammo, which does damage to armor and health. New outfit for Garrus, hopefully to get him out of his damaged suit. Some sniper rifle ammo. So, sniper rifle damage, I should say. We got some extra credits and some iridium. One thing, I mentioned it in Mass Effect as well, one thing I really like about Garrus as a character, and I keep forgetting who the character's name is in Dragon Age Origins, and I mentioned this in the original game, but Garrus is one of those characters who you can really mould into a character, like, however you want him.
Harkin was taken into custody, and charges are pending.
That's the least that bastard deserves.
Also, according to CSEC, a drill recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Yeah. With Garrus, in the original game, obviously you had a situation with Dr. Sailoron, who then became Dr. Hart. And depending on how you spoke to him and how you resolved that situation, if you resolved it at all, obviously it helped shape Garrus's character. And I'm not sure if that continues on in the Mass Effect 2, but again, he has another circumstance that obviously that has occurred to him, and depending on how you've reacted and how you've spoken to him here and now, molds his character again to be basically a paragon or a renegade like Shepard himself. Yeah, a lot of characters have that, but I like how BioWare created his background and his developing character development. But, I say, actually, we'll leave the video here. Actually, probably a good point to leave it here on the Citadel. And when we come back, we'll switch out our characters, which we can do at this rapid transit terminal. And I think we'll take Fane and maybe Kasumi, because Kasumi might like this sort of thing. And we'll continue with Fane's loyalty mission and see what that's all about in search of his son Koliat. But yeah, this of course has been AnthWolf, playing Mass Effect 2. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for even more of the title as we continue the series next time. Until then, bye bye now.